All right, we are live. Harrison County, West Virginia. We want to welcome you to the Healthy Harrison podcast. This is a show designed to help you change your state. I'm the host today, Amy Haberbosch Wilson. I'm the executive director of the Harrison County Economic Development Corporation, also the vice chair of Healthy Harrison. Today, we have Brock Malcolm, who is a local attorney. He's also the president of Healthy Harrison. So welcome, Brock, filling
Thanks,
in for
Amy.
Gary.
Glad to be here.
At this time, we draw attention to individuals who are focused on the mission of Healthy Harrison. These individuals either implement or support programs that foster measurable improvement to the health and the well-being of citizens in North Central West Virginia. We're streaming this program live on the Healthy Harrison Facebook page, as well as on the statewide distribution network of our media partners, wvnews.com. Today, we brought back with us Healthy Bridgeport. So for an update today, I know you guys were, Abby and Krista were both our very first guests on our very first podcast. So hopefully we've improved a little bit since then, but we welcome you both back. Abby Veigel, Krista Arnold, I'm going to turn it over to you just to give a little intro of who you are and a recap for those that are new.
Awesome. Thank you for having us. Like Amy said, my name is Abby Veigel, and I was the Healthy Bridgeport team lead for the Health Games these past 6 months. And Krista Arnold is also a team leader, and we're just excited to be here. So we've led Healthy Bridgeport these last 6 months through our plan that won the Health Games. And last night we wrapped it up with our Healthy Bridgeport 5K, and we announced our big winners of our competition and celebrated as a community that together we are 731 pounds lighter in Bridgeport as of.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really great. Krista, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, like Abby said, I've been helping with the Healthy Bridgeport project since the beginning, since she was approached to help lead Bridgeport. She came to me. So from the time we put the proposal together all the way through the end of this project to the race, we've been working together. I help with the marketing and the graphics and things like that for the program.
Great.
Well, as Abby mentioned, they had a big race last night. In fact, the 5K that it was coordinated around the grand opening of the new bridge facility there in Bridgeport. How did the race go? Tell us a little bit about the event that you had last night.
Yeah, so if we have like bags under our eyes, it's because we're just tired. So, but we had a great time. We had about 130 people registered to race, and we had beautiful weather. And it was fun to just celebrate the opening of the bridge, along with the success of our competitors. I thought it was a great time by all. Everybody had smiles on their faces. They were finishing. We saw lots of families, lots of parents running with their little ones. And it was a great time to just celebrate the people that were there. Some of these people, it was their first 5K 6 months ago when they came to us and started our program. You know, they were barely, I won't take anything away from the rest of the podcast. I don't want to give it away, but they weren't even able to walk down the street. So to see them finish and cross the finish line last night was just, it was emotional, and it was fun, and it was good. We had a lot of sponsors, community businesses that helped us out. We had a lot of friends and family that helped us pull this off, so we could not have done that without them. Krista, am I missing anything? You want to add anything?
No, I think the reason that we wanted to do the 5K from the very beginning was just, there's been a lot of work from everybody on this, from the steering committee, Abby, from community members that helped us, from our Biggest Loser and 10% Takedown winners, and all the participants in the program, and just community members using the app. So when you put a lot of work into something, then you want to celebrate it. And so we thought, what better way to celebrate the success of the entire Bridgeport community than to put together this 5K and give people the opportunity to show off all their success firsthand and just come together as a community and really celebrate.
That's really great. You know, I need to get back into it, run in some of the local 5Ks, and what what Abby was talking about, the different levels of fitness, but everybody is out there, everybody's exercising. Some people are walking, some people walk for a bit and then run for a bit, and some people seem to sprint the whole way. But everybody is united in accomplishing something, and getting out and moving their body. And I really find that people who stay away from these races because of how daunting maybe a 5 or 10K feel, they really don't understand that they would find a sense of community, because before the race, after the race, people are hanging out, enjoying snacks, talking about whether they hit a personal best or as you said, just finish for the first time. And once you get that, it kind of becomes a bug, doesn't it? And you want to do better, and it drives you to want to get out and train and all that stuff. I really think that people, if they've never entered a race, they really should, because it's such a great community to be part of.
Yeah, and I thought it was a good idea, just to wrap up the project as we're bringing awareness to obesity and just health, that it was a good event to just be at. And it was good to look around last night and see the bridge, this brand new complex that we have, and the rec complex that we already have, and just the sense of, just the awareness of health and what we have to offer and what our community has to offer our residents. So hopefully people, we get more people aware of the resources that we have and the importance of health.
Absolutely. Perfect timing too. Everyone's so excited. We're slowly starting to get back, businesses open, and they want to get out. They want to see each other, and what a perfect way to do that.
And it was the first time that these challengers, these participants, that they were working together and encouraging other for 6 months. They met each other face to face last night, so it was really cool to see that.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. I'm kind of anxious to get into that now, to hear about when you talk about the Biggest Loser contest now. So
yes. I'm excited for everybody to hear about it.
Yes. Well, I can't believe it's been 6 months. 6 months for Healthy Bridgeport. I mean, it's probably been a lot of, no, it's been a lot of work for you all, but it really seems like it went fast.
It did. It went very fast. And what they were able to accomplish in 6 months, I think kind of blew us away more than we expected.
A little bit about the Biggest Loser contest. Just give us some of the kind of the setup, the involvement, and I think we have a couple special guests with us today that we'd like to talk about.
Yeah. So we had 2 different competitions, weight loss competitions, because when we're talking about obesity, that's a way to measure our progress is just through weight and the actual number. So we had a Biggest Loser competition, and those were for people who had any amount of weight to lose. And then we had a 10% takedown competition for those who just had a little bit of weight to lose, the last little bit that we all can't get off. And those people were eligible for the prizes if they lost 10% of their initial weigh-in. So those 10% takedown winners, they weighed in at West Virginia Fitness 24 on a regular scale. And they weighed in January, and then they just did again in the past 2 weeks. And then our Biggest Loser competitors, they actually got a Fit 3D body scan at Enliven Chiropractic. They donated the body scans for free to us, which we were so thankful. And so they got a scan at the beginning and at the end. And hopefully we'll be sharing on social media kind of their scans so you can see what they actually show and how you can see their progress, but they were amazing. But so those Biggest Loser participants did that scan. And so the Biggest Loser winners were eligible for first place, got $2,500, second place got $2,000, and third place got $1,500. And then 3 10% takedown winners, three of the people who hit 10% their names were put into a drawing, and 3 of those people won $1,000 last night.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So, and as I said before, total, we lost 731 pounds, an average weight loss of 22 pounds per person, which
that's huge.
It's huge. Yes. And these people's lives are changed forever. So
absolutely. And that's a big win for Healthy Harrison. That was the goal. That was the whole awareness, and have it's measurable. It's achievable.
Well, we've focused on so much this year on obesity, not only obviously because people just feel better if they're not carrying around that extra 20 pounds, but because of all the other health conditions that obesity can cause. Obviously hypertension, diabetes is huge. self-esteem issues, depression. I mean, there's just all kinds of things that are tied into obesity aside from just the risks of just being overweight. And so with those kind of numbers, I mean, that's life-changing for so many people.
It truly has been. Their stories just speak for themselves and how their lives have changed. So,
Well, Krista, Abby, I will let you introduce Adam and Jerry. I think they're ready to come on.
awesome. So as I just said, 2 people last night won $2,500 for winning our Biggest Loser. So that is the biggest percentage of weight loss. So we took the weight loss with their beginning and their ending weights. And we were able to crown the first place female is Jerry Booher. And she lost, I don't know if you guys want me to tell this right now, but she weighed in 60.6 pounds lighter at the age of, Jerry, I hope this got this right, 65.
66.
66. And Adam Elkins weighed in, Adam, I'm sorry, I have this right in front of me and I should have it memorized because I said it so much. He lost 54.1 pounds.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, congrats to both of you
Thank you.
and welcome.
Glad to be here today.
Well, why don't you guys start by talking just a little bit about how you accomplished that? I mean, I'm sure there's people at home saying, I'd like to lose 10 pounds. And these people lost 50 and 60 pounds. And, how does that journey begin for you? And how do you make that happen?
Go ahead, Adam.
Okay. Well, for 8 years, I asked the same question, 9 years. I wrestled 125 in my senior year of high school. And when I did a 3D scan, I was almost double that, so 240 pounds. And it was quite shocking. And to see that scan, I was just disgusted with myself. And, but, I've tried to be active. And every year for the past 8 years, I've said, I just want to get back down to 205. And 6 years ago, I watched my oldest pick up one of my cigarette butts off my patio. And I quit that day. And then, of course, when I quit smoking, I gained 20 more pounds. And I just seemed to get further and further away from my goal. And when I did that 3D scan and heard about this challenge, my wife talked me into doing it with her, and we did it together. And she motivated me, and I motivated her. And I think the big thing was just changing my eating habits. I always tried to be active, but I never did anything with my diet. I'd always eat whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I'd go out to eat every day with my coworkers, and I wouldn't order anything healthy. I'd always get the fried chicken tenders or the hamburger, French fries. Never ate any veggies. But when I joined this challenge, I went 100% in it. And, I just completely changed my diet. My wife would get up before me every morning, make me an egg white sandwich, which later turned into a low carb wrap. Throughout the morning, I'd munch on a banana, maybe a couple granola bars. And then at lunch, I'd eat my biggest meal of the day. I'd eat either a grilled chicken breast or a salmon, and I loaded it with some greens, some broccoli and green beans. And I felt like I wasn't starving myself at all. I'd go home before I eat dinner. I might have a couple of snacks in between lunch and dinner, but healthy choices. Maybe some avocados or a bag of peanuts or something just to get me through the rest of the day. And then when I get home, before I would eat a little bit for dinner, which usually was like a bowl of oatmeal or something, I'd make myself be active for maybe 30, 45 minutes a day. And then I would reward myself with a small snack, like a bowl of oatmeal or something. And, when I just wanted to get down to 205 by March 16th, too much after weigh-in, I was there. I already lost 35 pounds. And that was just 8 weeks of just eating right. And then unfortunately, late March, I got in a car accident and I got rear-ended and I couldn't run for 2 months. I just walked for longer than I would run. I still lost weight. I just ate right and I just walked. I work out of town. I'm on a campsite. I just walk around the campsite after work every day for 45 minutes to an hour, enjoy it, put in some earbuds, listen to some music, just take it easy, walk. And the weight, I lost another 20 pounds by June.
Oh, that's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jerry, let's hear from you.
In July 2018, something happened to me physically, and it just zapped me of all my energy. And I just couldn't do things anymore. So when I saw Healthy Bridgeport come out and I saw Julie Perrine was connected with it, I thought, I'm joining this. And I kept bugging her, when are you starting? Because I wanted to lose my weight. And finally in January, the app came out, I downloaded it, and I started out by marching for 1 minute in place. That's all I could do. And every day I would try to increase that till I got up to 35 minutes being able to march in place. And then I weighed in, and then we started getting different things that we needed to do that week, competitions against each other. And actually the competition was against yourself, bettering yourself the whole time. And that's why we could encourage each other, because we were looking out for the best of each of us. And I just started planning my meals, which I didn't used to do. I used to go and just grab something quick or go through a drive-through, nothing healthy. When I would come home from work, I'd lay down on the couch and go to sleep. I'd just be exhausted. And one of the other things was when the time changed, they wanted you to get up 15 minutes earlier and do something. I was always already getting up really early. So I put 15 minutes onto my time because I was going to bed at 8 o'clock. So I'm not going to bed till later now. But the encouragement from these people telling us little tidbits to do each week that we could take time to change. It wasn't jump in everything in the deep end of the pool and you're drowning. And it just helped so much. And the participants were encouraging to us. They shared what was worked for them. They shared foods that you could eat. They shared different tips that they had done, exercises. I don't like cardio at all. And 1 week that was something we had to do. So I got up every morning and did cardio before going to work. I'm not doing cardio now. I need to get back into it. But I had a great coach. My sister came along with me. She didn't join, but she was the one, my drill sergeant out there telling me, we're getting up, we're going. There was one day we went out to walk in the snow. And by the time we were done, it had turned to sleet and was pelting us in the face. I told her I'm going to have craters when I get back home. But it was an enjoyable time. I got to share a lot of time with my sister. We sang a lot when we walked. We shared childhood memories. And I just can't thank Healthy Harrison, Healthy Bridgeport, and this program. I just can't thank them enough. It's just been great for me. I can do so much now. I ran part of the 5K, and
awesome.
I am not a runner. So my sister and I finished at 45:41. The fastest we had walked was 52:53. So yeah.
Huge kudos to both of you and everyone that participated in this. I know we've had a lot of people say, in comparison to The Biggest Loser, the TV show, they're there, they're staying there, they're living there. It's a whole, they can't really leave. It's that you're often the whole program itself. Whereas you all are still at home. You're in your same lifestyle that you were
Still
before.
going to work, still raising families, still,
all of the challenges are all still around you. The coach is not right there on you. You're not having your periodic daily weigh-ins. So it takes even more motivation. So
Amy, that's what I think that Jerry was hitting on, and it was bite-sized changes. We've talked about that a lot in our various Healthy Harrison meetings, is helping people, not change their lifestyle to where they're going to the gym 6 hours a day or cutting down to 200 calories a day, but just making small changes every day consistently that add up to big changes over time. And Adam and Jerry are prime examples of what you can do if you just really pay attention to what you're eating and remind yourself that you've got to move a little bit every day.
Yeah. So what are the biggest challenges, Adam, Jerry, what was the hardest for you?
Cardio. I like to walk, I like to march, but to do an exercise, no.
I think just changing my bad eating habits and just finding stuff that I like to do. I got a lot of support from my wife, and I got a lot of support from our gym crew at WB Fitness 24. They got a lot of good classes there that I really enjoy doing. And then me and my wife, every time I'm at home, I work out of town. So that was a big challenge. Not having her for part of the week. I'd come home on the weekends, but we'd motivate each other over the phone. And But when I am home, we'd always go to Saturday morning kickboxing, and then we'd always wrap it up with some rich nutrition and get us a healthy shake, get some good breakfast and a mega tea. That's my favorite day of the week was Saturday to just go to class with her and get be with my gym, my supportive group, and they'll just keep telling me to keep going and kept motivating me to keep it up and hopefully I plan on to keep rolling with it. So
Good.
it's nice to have the Bridgeport group seeing their success on the Facebook page every day, and I see them weigh in. They get on the scale and it motivate me to want to do just as good as they're doing, and that was awesome as well.
Krista, Abby, tell us a little bit about on the program side what you all did to help the contestants.
Yeah,
They
so-
mentioned a little bit about the Facebook and the, I guess, recipes that were sent out, motivational tips that were sent out.
Yeah, so Krista did a great job with, as Jerry was talking about, like weekly challenges. That was Krista's thing. She enjoyed doing those, but I thought that was a great way to keep the contestants engaged. And of course, we have the Healthy Bridgeport app that they could use to get workouts and recipes. All the recipes were sent there. Everything that was posted onto the app was posted into the group for them to just have, at their disposal. The contestants, like Jerry said, they shared recipes with each other. And so I think between the weekly challenges and like Adam said, we never threw anything at them. I said, if you don't have this one habit down, then don't try to add the other one on yet. Just take your time, get that. If you're not drinking enough water, then just focus on that until you get that. And then next week you can focus on maybe walking 2,000 more steps a day, and then when you feel like you got that into your routine, then we'll talk about maybe, reading a book or listening to a podcast or, spending more time, quiet time away from the screen. So we shook our time. I said, we have 6 months. We don't need to do this all in 1 week. And so we really just took a holistic approach and taught them, all aspects, mind, move, and eat. But yeah, I think the Facebook group was probably the best tool that we could have done for them.
A lot of the contestants who have been on the TV show Biggest Loser, because they leave that sort of vacuum situation where they have the trainers and they have limited food choices and they don't have to work, and a lot of them gain the weight back. What is your plan to continue this progress in the community and to make sure not only Adam and Jerry keep moving in the right direction, but the people who didn't get in on the first wave of the Biggest Loser, what can they do now to join in the momentum and help get you guys over 1,000 pounds lost here in the next few weeks?
Yeah. So, Krista, do you want to make the big announcement or do you want me to?
Sure. So, as we said in the beginning, this whole Healthy Bridgeport thing was a temporary thing. Healthy Harrison approached other communities, said, come up with a 6-month plan and go with it. And we did that. And we did the app, we did the challenges. And then, like we said, we finished out in celebration with the 5K. But because everything went so well, Healthy Harrison didn't want to stop. Abby and I don't want to stop. And part of our plan from the beginning, we said, this can go on. If Healthy Harrison wants to keep this going, if this is a success, we can take the app. It's totally scalable. We can push out more content, push it to more people. We can do a competition on a bigger scale beyond Bridgeport. So that's what we've done. That's what Healthy Harrison has agreed to. So while Healthy Bridgeport has come to an end, it's not really the end, it's only the beginning. And Healthy Bridgeport is now going to be Healthy Harrison's Health Games, the Encore. So we're ready to do the Encore competition, and we're changing up the name so everybody knows that we want the whole county participating in this. And within just a couple of weeks in July, we're going to be starting weigh-ins for a brand new 10% takedown, a brand new Biggest Loser competition, and just pushing out more content to the app. So we can't wait. We're so excited. The only thing I think, better than what we've helped do for Bridgeport and what we've seen with the Bridgeport community is just taking that wider and touching the masses in all of Harrison County.
Awesome. Great news.
We're so excited. And the app, we have a great team of people ready to dig into the app. So make sure you have that app downloaded. Just like she said, in a few weeks, it's going to no longer be the Healthy Bridgeport app. It's going to be the Healthy Harrison app. And so make sure you download that. There's going to be content daily changing. It's going to be awesome.
Love it. Raising the bar.
Well, Adam and Jerry, what are your plans now going forward? I know Adam said you're going to continue with your classes, but do you have more goals? Or are you just looking to try to maintain where you are? What do you hope to see in your future health-wise?
I could definitely afford to lose probably 10 or 15 more pounds. So I'll probably, I'd love to lose that and then maintain. I'm definitely not going to be ordering any fried chicken tenders with fries and the whiskey burger at Applebee's anymore. It's just not worth it. So I'm just going to eat what I need to eat. And that honestly, I went and got a burger right after weigh-ins because I haven't had one since January, and it just wasn't the same. I just didn't. I'd rather have healthy food. Now, if you eat right for a while, you don't even want that stuff. So I'm just going to keep on doing what I'm doing, and I'm just see where the weight takes me. I just feel a lot better, and I'm just going to keep eating right and trying to stay active.
Great.
I have 4.4 more pounds to lose to get my goal. I didn't meet my goal. And my sister has told me I'm going to lose that. So I think I'm going to really lose that. But I've joined the bridge and I've been there several times already. And I want to get into weights so that I can build up my muscle. I did nothing with muscle while I was losing the weight. I just wanted to lose the weight. And so I need to firm up and continue to live healthy. And that's what this was about, teaching you to live a healthy lifestyle. I lost a lot of weight back in 2012 when I found out I had a condition. And after a few years, I thought I deserved to eat something else. And I started eating other things and put on the weight again. So I don't want to go back there. I don't want to live like that. I want to have the healthy lifestyle.
Do either of you, have you considered mentoring the new group coming on, or as people sign on for the app and start the next contest?
Yes, I
want
have
to hear from the winners. So
yeah, I have suggested that if we would go on to do something, that we would be there to help people, because we've been through it recently and they see the results if they've been following anything. And I like to encourage people.
good. What's your advice for the ones that want to sign up? They're sitting there thinking about it. They're watching, not really sure, but they're jealous of you, but it's a lot of work.
You need to set your main goal, but then you need to set smaller goals, and you need to celebrate when you reach those. One of the girls put out putting beads or buttons in a jar. I put marbles, and I used glasses that were my parents. And I started out with so many marbles in the glass, and each time I lost 1 pound, I would move one over. And I have 5 more to move because I don't have that whole 5th pound off yet. But that was something for me to see. And also we had a chart with circles across it. And I took 8 different colors of pencils. And each time I lost a pound, I would color in a different circle. So I kept going down my sheet looking at this colorful picture. And I also made a chart. I'm a numbers person. And I was planning on losing 4 pounds a week or 3 pounds a week. And I had 2 charts side by side, and I was keeping track of where I was, if I was ahead, if I was behind, what I had to do. So I need all the visual I can get. And that was something great for me. But making your main weight loss goal and then setting little small ones along the way so you can celebrate as you go.
Good. Adam, what's your advice?
Don't get discouraged. There's some weeks I quit weighing myself every day. I just said, I'm just going to do, it's not all about the weight loss. It's about just being healthier. And my wife's favorite quote is, no matter how bad you're doing at the gym, you're still laughing somebody on the couch. Just get up and do something for, be it walk. I found just walking 45, 60 minutes a day. I mean, that's easy. Just watching what you eat. And another thing, like she used the marbles. I used the app a lot when I first started, but then I felt bad because I won some of the awards, so I didn't use it. I wanted other people to win the gift cards for Kroger and stuff, but I did use the weight loss progress a lot. I'd always put my weight in every couple of weeks. I'd put it in and I could just see where I was and where I am. And I was like, man, this is great, you know?
To piggyback on what he said, Brock and Amy, I didn't mention this earlier, but the top 6 winners of The Biggest Loser, they also were the top users of the app, which I thought was really cool.
Oh,
So we
awesome.
can track how many people, you know, how much they use the app, and those people were at the top and they lost the most weight. So I thought that was pretty cool too.
You know, we talk a lot in the Healthy Harrison board meetings about what we're tracking, right? What you pay attention to is what gets improved. So, you know, writing down your workouts, monitoring your progress, getting that habit creates self-accountability. And so that's great. I'm really happy to hear that the people who are using the app are getting something out of it.
Yep.
Another thing is you need to prepare each Sunday, Saturday or Sunday. We were being encouraged. Are you preparing your food for the week? Are you preparing when you're going to be doing your mind devotionals? Are you preparing when you're going to do your workouts? And I knew when my devotionals were and my workouts, but I had to sit down and get my food prepared for the week or I would lose it.
Oh, great. I think we could go on and on. I love hearing all this. Thank you for the everything you guys have done, Abby, Krista, and congratulations to Adam and Jerry, both of you. Thank you, Brock, for being the partner, the co-host today. So
Absolutely. A very inspirational day. Thank you guys for being here.
very much so. Thank you. And again, it's our goal to change your state of mind and ultimately change the state of health in West Virginia. We want to thank our sponsors, WVU Medicine, United Hospital Center, West Virginia University, the State Journal, WVUnews.com, and Interaction Media. So thank you from all of us. Healthy Harrison. Everyone have a great weekend.
Thank you
Thank
guys.
you.